morning, ma'am. Good morning, classmates. I'm Maria Cristina Delante from Elective 1H. I will discuss with my partner the chapter 12, which is all about Strategize to Thrive. But before that, let us know why is business strategy important in franchise business. The business strategy used in structuring the franchise offering is the foundation for every successful franchise system, and proper strategy development can ensure that your goals are attainable. Strategize to thrive. To flourish or develop successfully is a Webster's definition of the word thrive. This chapter contains the secret sauce that can set you apart from the competitors in your category. You can apply these tips here to define your company strategy and culture and establish your company as the obvious choice. When we hear the word strategize to thrive, dinhi nato mahibaw-an sa kaninga chapter, dinhi mahibaw-an kung unsa ang mga pamaagi, mga strategy nga imong buhaton kung puhon maghimo kag imong kaugalingon nga business ug unsaon nimo pagpalambo kini. Aron malambo kini ang imong pagdala sa imong negosyo, kinahanglan daw mag-try pag-franchise sa imong business aron mag-successful kini sa sunod pang mga generation. You can't just try franchising. In order to get in the right mindset to truly build a thriving franchise company, you must first commit to starting and running a whole new business. Aron makuha daw ang gusto nga panghuna-huna kung mag-thrive kag franchise company, kinahanglan daw imong gamiton ang mga strategy nga dapat nimong buhaton para magmalambuon ang imong negosyo. Ikaw ang magdala, ikaw ang magpadagan para sa imong bag-o nga negosyo. This may seem like a given, but some have franchised without this simple commitment and ultimately failed. Naiuban nga mga business owner daw kuno kanang na sila franchise sa ilang business pero wala sila yano sa pagsalig sa ilang business, mauna nga sa katapusan nag-failed ilang business or nag-shutdown. Sometimes, one successful business can inadvertently end up as a franchise. Usahay ang malampuson nga pagnegosyo sa usa ka tawo nga wala tuyo matapos sa usa ka franchise. Nagiuban ing ani nga sa ilang pagtukod sa ilang business, mas maayo gid daw kuno nga ilang nahunaan sa ilang paghimo og strategy, mas maayo gid daw nga ang ilang business ilang i-franchise para magmalampuson pa ang ilang negosyo, mag-exist, mag-expand ug daghan pa silang matabangan ug mag-successful pag maayo. This usually occurs when people, employees, friends, family, and customers around a business owner convince them that they should try franchise, and if they do, they will be wildly successful. Nagiuban sa ingani nga mga business owner nga kung nagtry sila franchise sa ilang business, nagiuban nga nagmalampuson tungod kay ilang gamit ang maayo nga mga strategy, mga techniques aron sa pagdala sa ilang business kung unsa ang mga pamaagi aron magmalampuson ang ilang business. Having a great business is certainly the prerequisite for franchising, but not the only one. You must be ready, willing, and able to become a franchisor. Ang adunay usa ka maayo nga negosyo daw sa pagkamatuod, mao ang kinahanglanon alang sa franchise. Apan dili ra daw kunini isa. Kinahanglan nga andam ka ug andam ka nga mahimo nga usa ka franchisor pohon kung maghimo na kag imong kaugalingon nga business. As it's sometimes said, you don't try franchising, you either become a franchisor or you don't. Sama sa giingod ako no sa uban, kung nagtukod kag imong kaugalingon nga business, kung dili ka mag-try og franchising, dili ka mahimong franchisor, pero kung mag-try kag franchising sa imong business, mahimo ka nga franchisor. Choosing the best franchise owners. The temptation to sell a franchise to the wrong person can be very strong and always seems to come at the worst time. Like when things are tight and the added cash flow would be a huge help. Ang tentasyon nga ibaligya ang usa ka franchise sa sayop nga tawo mahimong kusgan kaayo og kanunay nga moabot sa labing grabe nga oras. Sama ra kini sa butang nga naay hugot ug naay dugang nga cash flow ug mahimong usa kini kadako nga tabang sa imong negosyo. Dinhi sa choosing the best franchise owners, dinhi na dayon ka maka-decide kung naghimo kag imong kaugalingon nga mga strategy of how to thrive your business. Dapat kung naka-decide na ka nga ang imong business imong i-franchise, dapat pilion to nimong best franchise owners nga makatabang sa imong negosyo, maghatag kanimo og informasyon, pilion to nimong mga product nga naay quality ug naay value sa imong mga customers kung mag-display na ka or mamaligya na ka. Like Herb Cube often said, you will want to buy back your first 10 franchises at twice the price just to see them go. When asked why, he revealed that new franchisors get so excited that they sell to anyone that will buy, not necessarily the best and most qualified prospects. Awarding versus selling. You will often hear the terms franchise sales or selling franchises as you enter the franchise world. The best term is award a franchise. This is due to the process that franchisors implement during the recruiting and discovery processes. The franchisee is buying a franchise. The franchisor is ultimately choosing them based on variety of qualifications, hopefully not just financial. Early adopters are individuals that tend to buy in early. These are the folks who sleep in front of the Apple Store for 3 days to be the first to own the new iPhone. Dinhi sa early adopters, muni ang mga tao nga ga-adapt sa usa ka butang nga ilang gustong paliton. Like sa usa ka sa ilang gustong paliton sama sa naay bag-o nga phone. Ini gawas. Nagiuban nga mga customer nga gusto sila nga sila'y una makapalit anang bag-o nyo po nung manag-iya. Early enthusiast is anyone who is excited about your exploding national company and wants to ride coattails for all the wrong reasons. Happy franchise owners make more money. This is a statement that sums up the essence of a healthy franchise system. The word happy implies the highest level of satisfaction, which is the place where people tend to perform their best. In this part, we know that how franchisor is being drive their business. Dinhi na day nato makit-an kung unsa kalig-on ang usa ka franchisor sa pagdumala sa iyang business, kung unsa ka healthy, unsa ka malipayon sa pagdala ang sa iyang kaugalingon nga business. Dinhi din nato mabaw-an nga kung the way ka nga mudala sa imong business nga sa maayo ang imong performance, may ka mo entertain sa imong mga customers, makahatag ka nimo og energy, malipayon ka og daghan pang mamalit sa imo og you can gain more profits in your company. And then, the franchisors that constantly strive for happy franchises focus on the tribe elements that will help them grow their businesses, which in turn grows their business. And this part, di nila mo may bawaan nga ang franchisor nag-focus ra gyud ni sila sa ilang goals sa ilang organization. Unsa ang mga strategy to thrive their business, nag-focus sila para ang ilang business mag-expand pa o mag-exist pa sa sunod pang mga generation. Build your organization with a servant attitude. Servant attitude, the best way to ensure that you have happy franchise owner is to adopt servant attitude much like the hospitality industry. Servant attitude, dapat ang franchisor dapat kabalo ka mo adapt sa mga batasan sa imong mga employees. Like, the way ka nga makighalubilo sa ila, friendship ka, aron ang dagan sa imong negosyo daw, successful o malipayon nga kauban sila ang imong mga empleyado. Franchising is a one-of-a-kind industry and that attitude does not work. Upside-down pyramid philosophy. This is a strategy to illustrate the total reversal of the common corporate business model that works best for franchising organization. A typical corporate structure places the boss or CEO or president at the top of the pyramid or managing the people in the organization. Franchising works best when you turn the pyramid upside down and carry the weight of the franchise community squarely on the shoulders of the franchise training and support team. With this model, the leader or CEO or the president is at the bottom, serving and inspiring at the training and support team and the franchise community, employees and customers to win, win, and win. These are the upside-down pyramid structure for franchising. Dinhi dayon makita nato sa traditional management structure. Naguna si company leader, dinhi nimo may bawaan nga si company leader dinhi sa traditional, siya ang nagdala to inspire their employees, customers. Naguna si team members, nagsunod din si employee and customers. On the right side, sa upside-down pyramid structure, naguna si employees and customers, nagsunod din si team members, and lastly, si company leader. This is the part of my discussion, and the continuation of this topic will be discussed by my partner.
Good day everyone, I'm James Dasol. In this video, I'll continue the topic that my partner discussed earlier, which is strategize to strive. So, the first topic that I'll discuss is motivation versus inspiration. Inspiration, it is a feeling of enthusiasm you get from someone or something that gives you new and creative ideas to be very good or impressive. Then, while motivation is a process that initiates, guides, and maintains goal-oriented behaviors, it is a driving force behind human actions and stimulating people to actions to accomplish the goal. Allow me to give an example of the differences between motivation and inspiration using this situation. We learned this lesson from one of Rick franchise owner when he was the leader of his franchise company. The company was growing fast and Rick was searching to figure out how to be a better leader. Rick told him that he needed to become a motivational leader. The franchise owner quickly corrected him and said, "If I was walking the plank with a sword poking me in the back, that would motivate me but not in a good way." He continued to tell Rick that what he truly wanted a franchise owner was to be inspired, not motivated. Para lang sa kuha, mas importante gid niya inspired ka. Kay pag ingon maguta nga inspired ka is choice nimo. Nana siya always kon magud siya unlike bitaw sa motivated ka nga pagkatao na magud siya possibility nga mawala kay magsalig labi ka sa ga-motivate si mo. Then mo to na possibility nga temporary lang na siya. Dili pare sa inspired ka nga pagkatao nga maintain lang na siya. Always siya nga naa kay imo man ang choice. And the second one is the choosing franchise experts. Franchisors are advised to consult a competent attorney who preferably specialized in franchise law to assist you in the franchising arena. They are important in the marketing of your potential franchise. In franchising world, it is very important to choose the right franchise consultant since they are the wonderful assets to help in finding strong franchise opportunity that matches the goals. And also, good franchise consultant can save time and effort on narrowing down your possibilities so that you can focus in the best. In choosing franchise experts, make sure that we are dealing with a reputable franchise consultant that we can trust by considering the characteristics and qualifications such are first, a consultant has a franchise industry experience, full-time professional focus, reputation in the industry, free screen franchisors, and lastly, proven result. And remember that having an experienced franchise-oriented attorney help you prepare for disclosure document effectively and accurately could prove very valuable both in terms on marketing and in terms of complying with federal state franchise laws. Therefore, you should find out whether your attorney is more than a legally technician with only function it to file a legally acceptable document to get you a permit from the state authority to sell franchise. And the third one is the legal fees. Attorney fees can vary depending on economic condition, location, and attorney overhead expenses and experience. An experienced attorney in most geographical markets who run a cost-efficient operation can usually make a fair return on a flat fee rate between $20,000 to $50,000 depending on the complexity of business and knowledge of the franchisor. Attorneys should be able to complete their work within 30 to 90 days, barring any unforeseen circumstances. Filing fee in registration state range from $250 to $750. Aside from legal cost, remember the cost of certified audit which is an initial necessity in certain states and an ultimate necessity in others. Generally, a good franchise attorney will have a client start a new corporation or LLC for the purpose of franchising. The audited financials of the new entity can be nominal from an estimated $1,000 to $2,000 depending again upon the accountant's location, experience, and his or her cost effectiveness. You cannot necessarily judge a good franchise attorney by their legal fees. You can, however, judge franchise clients see about them not only in terms of complying with certain laws and regulations but also in terms of familiarity with the time proven and correct methods of operating a franchise in a particular industry. And the last is registration state strategy. This section is less about the legal aspect and more about how can you plan to thrive by adopting a registration state strategy. It requires additional cost and effort also considering the following. First, post a list of the non-registration and registration state for your development team to access anytime. Second is to obtain a fee estimate from your franchise attorney for all registration states, including the filing fees and legal fees, so you can budget. And the third one, don't register in all of the state at once because it will be very expensive. The registration are only good for 1 year and then have to be renewed. So and the next, choose to register in the states that make the sense of your business model. Create a game plan to make the most of your registration investment. Try to focus on the available markers within the respective states as soon as you are approved. And lastly is target your sales effort. You only have to register in the registration states when you intend to sell new franchises within that year. So it will save money if you move from one market to the next instead of jumping around the map. So that's all. Thank you for watching.